So I thought I'd record this video to let you know I'm going to give you a hand to understand what you need to do each week. So I'm in Canvas. I'm on the front page. Most things happen. Well, there's a to-do list over here, and many of you are familiar with that. I would hesitate just to do. Don't just look at this. People do, and then they don't see all the other stuff that I have available for them. Okay, so you want to. What I would like you to do this. In fact, I want you to do this, and you're risking your grade if you don't. Okay, not that I'll know, but that you didn't look at this stuff. But it'll help you get your work done correctly and on time and make and the best to the best of your ability. Okay, so there's two ways to get to the modules because that's where all the action is. You can click on that module link there. You can click on that module button there. You can click on modules here. That's usually what I do. And then, of course, get to course resources, and you can collapse windows. This is all that week 0 stuff. Make sure you post an introduction post. Like I like to be called Dan and not Professor, not Mr. LeMay. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. You can do that too, and it just helps. So if you like Maggie instead of Margaret, go tell us know that. Otherwise, I'm going to call you Margaret, all right, when I address you. And then, of course, there's FAQ of how things work and things to do. So you'll check through that stuff. And then, but this is a video about what to do each week. So what I'll do each week, I usually open up the week on the Saturday before it starts. So this week 1 is open now because I'm doing this video, but it actually won't open up till September 3rd because the week starts on the course. The week in the course starts on September 6th. So I usually open up the Saturday before so people can get a start, jump on it. And then I'll always do a week overview, like what do you got to do? What am I thinking about? So so here's the sections we're covering. There's the textbook. I'll assume you've gone and looked at the books thing. You get that online textbook. You ordered a paper one. The online works great, especially with a tablet. I recommend that you do these exercises, these odd exercises. You don't have to. It's not collected. If the section seems pretty easy, save yourself the time. But they're there for help, and I would recommend you do them, especially when we start getting to the more mathy sections, okay? And just so you know the answers, this is the textbook, and if you look at that books thing, that books link, you can get all the solutions. You can get just the solutions by chapter. You can download the PDF. I have downloaded the full book. We'll do all of chapters 1 through 6, and we'll do a little bit of 7, and we'll do a little bit of 8. And then the rest of it, they don't do the objectives that the CCV correspond. So I kind of leave Lipman and go to some other supplements. Okay. But this is a great book. I like these people. I know these people, but I like how they think. So that's why it's a great pre-calculus course. I've used it for many years, both at high school and college level, and students are successful in calculus with it. Through it. Yes, there's a lot of other factors, not just the textbook, but yeah, I like it. So that's where you can get the answers, the odd numbered answers, odd numbered exercise answers, I should say. And a lot of them have the detailed solutions with them, so it's worth checking out. So let's see if I'm here. Here's a week 1 overview, right? And then you're going to have some open math assignments to do. Unfortunately, this semester, for some reason, I used to have them be able to link them right in the course. You just click on them and it'd take you out to my open math and pull the grade back into Canvas. Something's been changed. Some security thing's been changed, and it's just not working. I can't get it to work. So what I'm gonna have you do is this. I already made a video about how to get registered out there. But what you're gonna do is you can click on that My Open Math link, and it'll take you out to My Open Math. I'm registered. I'm in here, Dan LeMay. Do I still have the other page open? Oh, I do. So I'm in here as a student. Okay. And what you're going to see is here, come on, load. You don't want me to start complaining about my internet. what I'll do is we have week 1 open now, and of course week 2 will open up on Saturday. What day is it? Saturday. I'm looking at August. Week 2 will open up on Saturday, the 10th, so you can get going on week 2 if you got it done, and do the drop down, and you get these 4 assignments. Now, obviously, I need to do some adjusting the due dates right now on this. If you see this past due, work in practice mode, you don't want to do it because nothing will get saved. So send me an email and I'll fix it. I'm usually pretty fast about fixing it. And what they are, they're mostly just either multiple choice or answers. Some questions they're asking for a numeric answer. Some are asking for here's a numeric answer. Each question has videos. Now, some people, those paper exercises I suggested, some people never do them. They just rely on the video and how to do it. And that works. These math assignments aren't always fully comprehensive. Sometimes they miss some stuff. So that's why I recommend you do the paper exercises too. But that's your call. I can't judge. I'm not going to hold you accountable to the paper exercises. I can't hold you accountable for the myope math. Okay. So there's the myope math. Let's come back because this is a video about what to do each week. So let's see. Is this it? Nope. Well, let me just get there instead of clicking around. I don't know where I am. So what to do, let's see. And then there's the learning targets and some other videos if you want. I don't know how well it'll work with a tablet. I might go adjust these. These are learning targets and there's some videos. These are just myope math videos that they have. Whether or not you use them is up to you. If something's giving you a hard time, make sure you do it. Make sure you do this, okay? Make sure you give them a try. What else we do? And then, oh yes, then the attendance posts, the discussion posts. Yeah. So in a regular on the ground classroom, sometimes, and certainly in high school, would say, "Hey, go to the board and show us how to do this problem." Well, what you're going to do here is in these discussion forums is you can do that. You can also get help. This isn't just about showing work. If you're stuck with something, ask. To point us to either the textbook problem or the myope math problem, and adding in some work or what you need is great. Don't do this. Okay, this won't get you I won't give you a grade for this, or I'll give you a partial credit. In myope math, let's see, let me come back here. If you just say, so what is that? Well, I don't want to do that problem. I'll have to think too hard for it. Let's see. Which falls in 1-to-1. That's 1-to-1, and that's 1-to-1. Horizontal line test. That's 1-to-1. That's 1-to-1. And that's not 1-to-1. That's not 1-to-1. So what some people have done in the past, they'll just screen capture this, put it in as a discussion post, and think, oh yeah, I've done my work. Well, without any explanation or any work, I'm not going to give you any points for it. Okay, you gotta show more than just that, because you're already getting the points for doing the correct answer here. Okay, so make sure we do the discussion forum posts have to include some work. Whether it's textbook or myope math, I don't want you to post work to an even or odd numbered exercise out of the textbook, because you've already got those detailed answers, right? I showed you where you can get those. So I mean, why post those? Okay, so what you can do is so do the odd numbered exercises here. Let's open up chapter 1 so you can see it. Except it's a PDF and it's downloading on my slow internet. It's almost there. So yeah, I mean, I really wish we didn't have to make you go out to myope math this semester, but that's the way it's working. Yeah, let me stop that. Let's see if this, come on, open. What is there anything else I can talk about while I'm here? Quizzes. I decided not to go do the weekly quizzes with you folks because I mean it just seemed like a lot more work. I'm asking them to do a lot of work, so we'll do the 3 exams. Some other things you can should look at is where's the syllabus? looks like I got to do some dragging around. I don't see the syllabus. Let me come in here as a, let me leave student view and come in here as a teacher. Yeah, syllabus is, that shouldn't be done. That shouldn't be that way. And what you'll see is this, and it'll have all when everything's due. I'll also put in some things from my open math because that'll trigger the what to do also. And here's the semester outline. Um, here's the course syllabus. You'll click out here to um, I listed this in one of the things you do. You want to make sure you print this and save it somewhere because if you try to transfer this course, sometimes schools want to know what you looked at in the course. So, and after this course is over, this goes away. Truthfully, I think the fall will stay until next fall, but better be safe than sorry, okay? Um, while I'm also here and I'm thinking about it, did that finish downloading? Yeah. Come on, open. Okay, so here's the chapter one, and what you'll see at the in each section is a set of exercises, and the odd numbered exercises have all the answers in the back. Like there's probably not too much explanation in the back about something like number 9. In fact, this whole chapter, they might show us how to do this stuff. I suspect most of this will just be answers in the back, but they might have like something this, right? They might have some explanation here for those kind of questions. And it's up to you, what you post it. I take pretty much anything that's mathematical. I really want to see some work though. I mean, please, it's like part of the going to the board. I don't want to just see answers. I teach because I like seeing how people think. So since I'm not with you in person, showing your work, explaining what you're thinking is really that makes it real for me, folks. Sorry. All right, and yeah, so you know how to use this, right? Reply, and you can you can post it here. You can also now a couple of people get you can do work on paper. If you show that math online in Canvas, go read that if you're a little stuck, if you don't know what to do. But what I would recommend you do is you can do your work on paper, snap a photograph of it, and upload it here. Now, some people will attach it here, and while that works, it doesn't look as nice. You can also insert image, upload your image, and then you can either if you got it in a window, you can click and drag it, or you can search for it this way. Um, uh, I don't know what do I have here. Well, let's do this one. Okay, so these are some work that I did for something in chapter 8, and you can click submit, and there it is. Now, the other thing you do sometimes is huge, especially if you do a picture with your phone. You can scale it down like this. Okay, and that way it doesn't take over. Don't scale it down too much because it's hard to read sometimes. So I'd rather have it too big than too small. You can also, well, you can watch that. Go watch, you read that, how to do math online, show math online on campus. I won't do that here. Okay, and you click post, and I won't do that here because I don't want to post that. All right, I guess that's it. So, oh yeah, so the discussion forums, first one due by Saturday night at midnight. You miss that, you get a 0. Okay, you gotta meet those deadlines because as soon as the deadline passes, the room's empty. Nobody's going to be going into it. So you're talking in an empty room. So first one due every Saturday night. This next one is due by Monday night at the end of the week. Okay. You can do them both before Monday if you want. You can't do them both after Saturday though. Okay. It's up to you. So it's up to you, your time, and you know how to plan out your schedule. Um, I think it's important to do these. Why is it important to post in discussion forums and show work? That way I know you're not just using photo math. I know that you're not having somebody else do your work. Well, I think I mean, you could be having somebody else make your post, but it certainly is a lot more real when we're interacting. Okay. I think you'll have a better time. You'll get more out of the course. Okay, and especially pre-calculus. Pre-calculus, there's a lot of it's a lot of algebra, and manipulation. Whereas statistics, there's a lot of discussion that can happen. So, anyways, I think I've done this. This is what we got to do. So let's recap here. So if you go to modules, click on the overview, tell you what to do. If you want to watch those extra videos, you can. Out at My Open Math, you got to do that separate login. And here, so do that separate login, and you'll see what to do each week. One thing that happens with these assignments is if you get one wrong, here, let me come. Let's do this. Let me show you this. Suppose I get something wrong. I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right. So submit question. So see how that's wrong? And it actually, usually I have this set up, you only see the answer after 3 tries. So it looks like I got to tweak that, or maybe because it's the due date's off, it's showing the answer. But what you can do is you can get a similar question, and it'll give you brand new numbers, and you can earn full credit. What I do with the My Open Math, you try all the questions and get at least a 70. I'll write it in as full credit in Canvas. I had one person this last semester, I warned him about this just like I'm warning you. I had a high school student one time, I had them use My Open Math. So they used to put in something like this, and then of course you get it wrong, but it's marked as done. That's not okay, guys. Don't do that. You're just gaming the system. You want to be ready for calculus at the end of the course. Okay, so and then what I'll do is on the next week, and when this week's over, I'll pull these grades into Canvas for you. In using that, get 70%, try them all, get 70%, it'll be full credit. Otherwise, I find a percentage of it. If you get 5 out of, if you did 5 out of, I don't know how many points here. Let's look at 1.3. How many questions are there? So there's 11 questions. If you did 5 out of the 11, I'd do 5 out of 11 times 10, and that's what I'll write it in, and then round, of course. Okay, that's what you get if you don't have the 70%. Okay, I'm here to help. I haven't talked about that yet right now, so I want to. Let's go to Canvas. Right here, if you want live help with me, folks, I've got this calendar. I use Setmore because that way you have to plan ahead by 12 hours. 12 hours or more, you won't see what's available. I want to be able to plan out my day. And what you do is just click on that live math help, and then you can pick, like today, I see what time is it? It's 6 o'clock, so my afternoon times are all booked, but I am available at 7 tonight if you want to do me, and put your name, first name, last name, and then give an email address. You can use your CCB email address if you want, but that way you'll get an alert to remind you. And I also have an email where I can respond to you. Okay, and then you just book it, and then I get an email, you get an email, and we'll meet. I'll start a Zoom meeting up. I don't schedule these Zoom meetings. I'll shoot you a link to a Zoom meeting URL. Okay, shortly before. Okay, so hopefully that helps. I guess this is a long enough video. Let me know what you need, folks.